Welcome. In this training, we will explore how to implement and manage identities for external users, specifically focusing on configuring external collaboration settings in Microsoft Entra ID. We will cover how to control guest access, manage invitations, and enforce security policies. To begin, let's define what we mean by external collaboration in Microsoft Entra ID. This is primarily facilitated through B2B collaboration features. As you see on the screen, B2B collaboration allows your workforce to work securely with business partners by giving them access to your resources without creating a new account they have to manage. Instead, they bring their own identity, whether that's from their own corporate Entra tenant or a personal email. These users appear in your directory as guests. This distinction is vital because it allows you to apply specific policies to them that differ from your internal employees. It is important to note that this collaboration happens inside your workforce tenant, ensuring seamless integration with your business apps. This diagram illustrates the B2B collaboration flow. On the left, we have your workforce tenant initiating an invitation. The external partner, shown in yellow, receives this invite. Crucially, they do not create a new password for you. Instead, they authenticate using their home identity. This could be their own corporate credentials if they use Entra ID, or a one-time passcode if they don't. Once authenticated, they are granted secure access to the shared resources within your tenant, maintaining a seamless and secure bridge between organizations. Once guests are in your tenant, what can they see? This is controlled by guest user access restrictions. By default, guests have limited permissions. They aren't administrators, and they have restricted visibility into your directory objects. However, for many organizations, even limited is too much. You can configure the setting to restricted access. In this mode, guests cannot see the user list or group memberships of other users. They can only see their own profile. This is the recommended setting for maximum privacy. Conversely, for highly trusted partners, you could set their access to be the same as members, though this should be done with extreme caution. This state diagram helps you visualize the 3 levels of guest access. Starting at the top with guest access settings, you have 3 paths. The same as members path leads to full enumeration, meaning guests see everything an employee sees. The limited access path, which is the default, allows partial enumeration but hides sensitive membership details. Finally, the restricted access path, highlighted in red, results in no enumeration. This is the most secure state, where a guest can effectively only see themselves, preventing them from browsing your organizational structure. Next, we must decide who holds the keys to the front door. In the guest invite settings, you define who can invite external users. By default, your employees' members can invite guests. You might want to restrict this to only users assigned the specific guest inviter role or global administrators to maintain tighter control. You also have the option to allow guests to invite other guests, which is useful for project-led expansion but poses a governance risk. Additionally, for scaling access, you can enable self-service sign-up user flows, allowing partners to request access to specific apps, which can then trigger approval workflows. This flowchart maps out the invitation policy decisions. At the top, we define the invitation policy. The central question is who can invite. Moving to the left, the least restrictive option allows everyone, including guests, to invite others, leading to viral growth but potential sprawl. The center path is the default, where admins and members can invite. The right path, most restrictive, limits this power to admins and specific guest inviters. This path, highlighted in green, results in controlled growth, ensuring only authorized personnel can bring outsiders into your tenant. To further secure your tenant, you can control which organizations are allowed to collaborate with you using domain restrictions. In the collaboration restrictions section, you have 2 mutually exclusive options. You can create a deny list, block list, to prevent invitations to specific competitors or public email providers like Gmail.com. Alternatively, for a highly secure environment, you can create an allow list. This locks down your tenant so that invitations can only be sent to the specific domains you list, blocking everything else. This is a powerful control to prevent data leakage to unauthorized organizations. This diagram visualizes the 2 modes of domain restriction. From collaboration restrictions, you select a mode. Option 1 is the deny list. This blocks specific targets like competitors but allows everything else, which is more open. Option 2 is the allow list, highlighted here. This is a whitelist approach where you explicitly allow specific partners and block everything else. This is the stricter security posture, ensuring you only collaborate with trusted entities. Beyond basic collaboration settings, cross-tenant access settings provide granular control over trust. While collaboration settings control who can be invited, cross-tenant settings control how they authenticate. For example, you can configure an inbound setting for a strategic partner that says trust the MFA performed in their tenant. This means their users won't be prompted for MFA again in your tenant, smoothing the user experience. You can also configure outbound settings to restrict which external tenants your employees can access, preventing data exfiltration to unauthorized clouds. A default policy applies to everyone, but you can override this for specific organizations. This sequence diagram shows the inbound trust flow. A partner user attempts to access a resource in your resource tenant. Your tenant checks the cross-tenant policy. If inbound trust is configured, your tenant asks the partner tenant for claims. The partner tenant returns a token confirming MFA was done. Consequently, access is granted without annoying the user with a second MFA prompt. If no trust exists, the user is forced to perform MFA again in your tenant. Finally, managing the identity is not just about creation, it's about the lifecycle. We use entitlement management to bundle resources into access packages. External users can request these packages, triggering an approval workflow by a designated sponsor. Crucially, we can set these packages to expire automatically, ensuring guests don't retain access forever. To maintain hygiene, we implement access reviews, asking sponsors or the guests themselves to recertify their need for access. If they don't respond or are denied, their access is automatically revoked, keeping your tenant clean and secure. This cycle diagram represents the guest lifecycle. It starts with a request for access. Upon approval, an access package is assigned, leading to active collaboration. Periodically, the flow hits the access review stage. If approved, the cycle continues. If denied or expired, access is revoked, and ultimately, the guest account can be removed. This ensures that your external identity management is a closed loop, not a one-way accumulation of users. To summarize, managing external identities securely requires a layered approach. First, enforce least privilege by restricting what guests can see in your directory. Second, control the front door by limiting who can send invitations. Third, leverage cross-tenant access settings to improve security and user experience by trusting compliant partner organizations. Finally, never let access live forever. Automate the lifecycle with entitlement management and access reviews to ensure that when the project ends, the access ends too. Thank you for watching. Our final visual is a mind map summarizing the key pillars. At the center is external identity management. Branching out, we have restrictions covering visibility, invitation rights, and domain blocking. We have trust, focusing on cross-tenant settings like MFA and device compliance. And crucially, we have lifecycle, encompassing access packages, reviews, and expiration. Keep these three pillars in mind to maintain a secure and efficient external collaboration environment.
Welcome to quicktechie.com. So just type in quicktechie.com here. Then you can go through the material which is provided by Quicktechie. So we have first of all video courses which you can go here and you can find the various video courses across the technologies as well as finance domain. So if you see in Microsoft, we have 8 programs currently running. Next, you can go through the ebooks available. So all the ebooks which are in PDF format today, and you can download this. So let me go through Microsoft certification ebooks. You can click on any of this and you can see this is the PDF available for you to download. So these are the premium ebook mostly available on quicktechie.com platform only. Now the second part is exam simulator. As we primarily focus on the all technology companies and finance domain certification preparation material, so this is company wide listed here and you can go through this. So let me go through the Microsoft one again. You can see these are all Microsoft related certification. AB 730 exam, if you open it, so you can see here this, and all the practice papers are available here. Today we have a 5 practice paper. So click on the first practice paper, it would load the questions. You can answer this question. This is way you can answer it and you can move to the next question. Now the third material we wanted to highlight is an audiobook. So we started recently with the audiobooks as well, which you can listen on the go, and various technology wise ebooks are available. And at the last, this is our alumni. These people who are subscribing to our courses and this platform, they are all listed here. And at the end, I wanted to tell you, if you find any course or training or certification preparation material which you want to get us prepare for yourself, please put on the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, on Udemy, or on this platform itself, quicktechie.com, then please put the comment, or you can even send an email to using this contact us options here. You can directly do the WhatsApp message. You can call us on this numbers as well.